Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, today I thought I'd share a few of my thoughts on how to keep these Citadel paints lasting longer. And it has to do with paint getting gunked up in the lid, right? Like right here. So you can see this paint is really getting gunked up and it's causing it not to be able to really seal with a flush, tight seal. You can see it's kind of bent or it's kind of angled the way it kind of closes. It's not fully closing because paint is getting clogged up here. So you want it to be more like this, where it's more flush. There's no paint. Well, there's no paint gunking it up that's causing it to lose its seal. So if this ever happens, where you find paint is getting gunked up right here on the back of the lid, it's probably because you're shaking it and then immediately opening it and keeping the lid open, and then not paying attention to paint that kind of pulls up on the top of the lid. So the way you can fix this is to use toothpicks, and then instead of shaking the paint, you just stir it. But if you don't want to use toothpicks, you can still shake it, but just don't immediately open it afterwards. Maybe wait a few minutes. But if you do find paint is getting gunked up in the top of the lid, you can pretty easily get rid of it with a toothpick. You can just kind of poke away most of it. It dries, and then you can easily just poke it away with the little working. So just get any old toothpick or anything like that and just kind of press and poke away the dried paint. It comes off fairly easily, and it's oddly satisfying to do this. So we can see the rim once again. So now the harder part is to get the dried paint off the top of the lid. Again, just poke at it and try to get under the paint, and then try to get it to lift. And then if you can grab it, just grab it, and then if you can get it all off as one piece, that'll make it easier. Try to get under it and just lift it up. This takes a minute or two, but I think it can help to preserve your paint and make it last longer. And if you don't shake it super hard and then immediately open it, and you pay attention to the paint that gets under here in the first place, this probably won't even happen. But I see some people, they get like a hot pan of water, and then they like scrub the top of the lid, but I don't want to do that, and I don't think it's necessary. So just get a toothpick and poke away all the stuff that's kind of clogging it. And this is the part that's a little annoying, but with a little work, you can do it. So the goal is to remove enough of this dried paint to get a really flush seal to make the paint last longer. And then there's going to be a lot of dried paint in little specks, so just try to get it out the side onto like a pallet or something. Put it in the trash at the end of the day. I got most of it off. I'm gonna get a little piece of paper towel and try to remove some of the really small pieces that got dislodged. I mean, even if you didn't do this and you just kept it kind of gunked up, I notice it doesn't, at least in my observation, it doesn't really dry out the paint a whole lot, but I just want to be careful. And it just looks nicer. If you can avoid this, then probably take some measures just so you don't have to bother with this. It's kind of annoying, but I think it's worth it. You can also use an old brush to brush away any of the debris that comes off from just removing it with a toothpick. It'll leave little pieces of debris, but you can easily just kind of get it out with a brush or something. You don't have to be perfect. It's just you want to remove enough so it doesn't get in the paint and you're able to get a good seal when you close the lid. There we go. And then just so you see it's really flush now. We don't have that paint gunking it up. So now this should last longer. It's because it's forming a tighter seal. So I hope this has been helpful and have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.